Yellen was speaking with our colleague Steve Liesman at the Schwab Impact Conference. Earlier, she had said that there was a danger that the economy could overheat, but now she's acknowledging also that there's a risk that the Fed could tighten too much, and that risk would increase around the year 2020. She also spoke about the deficit. She said that is a major problem and that the U.S. is on an unsustainable path for the national debt. She said if she had a magic wand, she would raise taxes and cut retirement spending. She spoke about the tariffs as well, saying she's particularly concerned about the impact on investment spending over the next year or two, but she sees only a temporary and small impact on inflation. She said she does not see inflation pressures building rapidly. Yellen also defended the Fed's independence in light of criticism from President Trump, saying that she would do exactly what Jay Powell is doing, which is to keep calm and carry on. Back over to you, Melissa.
All right, Ylan, thank you. Ylan Moy in D.C. 2020, that seems to coincide with where many people think a recession could enter the picture.
Right, exactly. And so, and again, that is what the stock market is telling you. The confounding part of this, or the conundrum, if you will, is that the bond market hasn't really said that yet. The bond market is still predicting a lot of growth next year, and they're not necessarily predicting a recession. I know the yield curve's flat, but if you look at the 10-year, they're saying there's a disconnect there. So somebody's wrong, something's got to give.
You think there's a disconnect on inflation with Yellen versus Powell as well? Or actually, there's not, because Powell said that inflation is not in any danger of running away.
Right.
Of running away either.
Are we really surprised that Janet Yellen is dovish? I mean, this is all she's doing is expressing dove. The Fed independence, God bless her. I think this is a very important point, and I would expect every major Fed official in or outside of the Fed should continue to echo this. But everything she just said sounded like a Fed that wants to be dovish. That's what she was.
What do you think?
Good for Janet doing a book tour. Recession in 2020.
Talking to Liesman in D.C.
I mean, look, I don't think she said anything groundbreaking. Obviously, the Fed should be independent. Good for her. Recession in 2020. I still think market sell-off causes a recession more than a recession causes a market sell-off.
Guy, if you had a magic wand, what would you wave it and do?
I would buy the New York Knicks. I would make wholesale changes, but that's me. You asked a question. There you go.
Got a great answer.
That's the thing that you go for first.
Well,
if you had a magic wand,
I didn't know he was going to ask me that.
Cure hunger, world peace, and the trade war with China.
The Knicks are that important.
He said he's always honest.
Deep.
Right
there.
I guess it's honesty.
Magic wand, got it down.
To a fault.